Hello there. Thank you for clicking on this video, even if it was just by chance. Maybe you're looking for something, a bit of comfort, a bit of understanding, or maybe just a quiet story to help calm your heart in the middle of life's chaos. Have you ever sat alone on New Year's Eve, watching fireworks light up the sky outside your window, and still felt empty inside? Have you ever wondered, why do I keep worrying all the time, while others seem so carefree and happy? If you have, then this story today is just for you. The main character of our story is a young woman. She lives alone in a small rented room on the 5th floor of an old apartment building, tucked in a city that's always noisy, yet somehow always lonely too. Her room is barely 20 square meters, with an old wooden desk, a foldable chair, a small bookshelf, and a few pots of plants she had grown since university. But what made the room feel warmer than it looked were her 2 cats, both adopted after being abandoned. They were the only souls who made the space feel less empty. That evening, it was New Year's Eve. While the rest of the world was preparing for parties and countdowns, she chose to stay in, curled up in her room, holding one of her cats, eyes quietly following the fireworks blooming across the sky through her window pane. This girl, like so many young people, often lived in a constant state of anxiety. Worried about money, worried about her future, worried why she kept feeling average in a world full of people who seemed extraordinary. On social media, her friends were off traveling, building careers, getting married, thriving. And she was still stuck in the loop of sending out resumes that got no replies, waking up each morning with a heavy head and a chest that felt like it had a rock sitting on it. She felt like she was falling behind. And worse, she felt ashamed for even having these worries, as if she was too weak to deserve anyone's sympathy. But through those blurry months, there was one woman she deeply admired, a well-known author, always posting inspirational messages about self-love, positivity, and overcoming struggles. She was beautiful, articulate, full of energy in every interview and Instagram post. The girl would often whisper to herself, "If only I could be like her, not having to worry about anything, living her passion, waking up each day with purpose." In her heart, she truly believed if she just tried hard enough, one day, she'd finally live that kind of peaceful life. That New Year's Eve, she happened to stumble across an exclusive article. That very woman she admired was stepping away from her influencer career to take an indefinite break. The reason? Burnout, depression, severe panic disorder. She had fainted several times while live streaming. She couldn't eat a normal meal due to body image pressure. She lived in a luxurious apartment, but every night, she curled up in a corner and cried, terrified of being forgotten. The girl kept reading, heart sinking deeper with every line. So this was the truth behind someone she thought was living carefree, someone who was fighting demons even darker than her own. She broke down crying, not out of shock, but out of understanding. For the first time, she realized maybe life hadn't been unfair to her after all. Maybe the most precious thing she had was this ordinary life, the freedom to be vulnerable, to sleep without jolting awake, to eat without fear of judgment, to be sad without needing to hide it. That night, she pulled out her journal and wrote, "Today I'm grateful to live honestly with how I feel. Today I realize I don't need to chase anyone anymore. Today I hugged my cats and watched the fireworks, and that was enough." And as the sky lit up again, she smiled, truly smiled, for the first time in a very long while. Dear friend, if you're living with anxiety, I'm not here to tell you to stop worrying. Anxiety is a survival reflex. It's a part of being human. But just remember, no one lives without worries. Even the people you admire most might be struggling harder than you imagine. And don't forget the life you have now might be the very thing someone else is wishing for. Sometimes we're just so lost in our own storm that we forget the sunlight is still there. So breathe. Slow down. Be kind to yourself. Turn off your phone if you need to. Say thank you for the little things, even if they seem small. Because in the end, happiness doesn't come from a life without anxiety. It comes from a heart that stays warm, even when it's scared. Thank you for staying until the end of this story. If you saw a part of yourself in it, don't hesitate to leave a little comment. Even if we've never met, we're walking this journey together, one day at a time.